cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
Networx with you. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper's happening in TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like cook cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's come to my attention that we have surpassed that 31,000 threshold, and we are giving away the chili May the 16th at 12 o'clock noon Pacific Standard Time. So make sure that you're around for that chili giveaway May the 16th, Sunday, 12 o'clock noon Pacific Standard Time, man. No long intro, no long talking, just giving y'all that chili out that y'all been waiting on, man. With that being said, let's get to the clip. Y'all, we finna slide right into this content. You got your boy Moose Man talking about how he fucked up the Nick Cannon interview, man. Moose Man fumbled the bag. Set him up with Nick Cannon. Moose Man was not prepared, bro. Not prepared at all. It was terrible.
How you feel about like the fan perception of you and Doughboy's episode with Moose Cannon?
Or Nick Cannon, not Loose Cannon. But shout out to Loose Cannon.
Moose Cannon is sick.
I thought you said Moose Cannon. No, that's what I said. I fucked up. Moose Cannon. No, I fucked up. But with Nick Cannon, you feel me?
Yeah, I know that people was kind of getting on us. Adam gave us some critiques on the Tuesday show, and I hear all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I take it all in stride and just try to take the critiques and do better on the next one. That I don't do interviews like that. I'm definitely new in the podcast game, but even newer in interviewing, you know what I'm saying? So starting off with Nick Cannon, I for surely was nervous.
My manager.
Here's the thing though. Moose, if that's gonna be your energy, and I ain't mad at you for it, you saying like, damn, I'm starting off with Nick Cannon, it was big, blah blah, man, I was a little over my head, blah blah, then that should be your energy, because when you around this feathermucker talking to whack, and you being all aggressive, and you being all extra out, none of that is really coming through. Nobody's seeing that. Nobody's seeing this humility. Nobody's seeing this nice guy that just feels like, oh, well, maybe I should this, and maybe I should that, and blah 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 this, and blah 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 that. No, nobody feels sorry for you, because you came in taking shots at the top saying that you was, ready to play ball and you was ready to be this top-notch individual, but clearly, you know what I'm saying, we're putting the seat to make the game-winning shot, nigga, you didn't.
My boss.
Yeah, shout out to Nick Cannon.
These are human beings, man. These are human beings. They're not extraterrestrials. These are human beings, man. Yeah. Hey, Go ahead. Let my boy Moose finish.
But yeah, it was dope. It was dope meeting bro and able to ask him some questions. I didn't really know what the vibe was going to be. Adam said he was going to show up, made us move the time back. Then he was like, oh, I'm going to be late. And then,
Adam didn't even think it was important enough for him to show up.
Halfway through the pod, he was like, I ain't showing up at all. So that threw a little curveball. And then, I didn't know how Doughboy wanted to go about it. I thought it might have been conversational, more just we chopping it up. But I talked to Doughboy, and he's like, you got some questions? I'm like, okay, it's going to be like that. Then let's, do it like that. But I think the flow, we could have worked on the pacing better. The flow, it was a little rapid fire. I was definitely kind of clip-minded a little too much. Like, okay, this shit will be a good clip. But in terms of, the live reaction, the flow of the actual conversation.
That's what Flacco's point kind of was about Moose Man. He's too busy potting, like he's in the chat. Moose Man is potting from the perspective of somebody in the chat, somebody who's in the Reddits and all that kind of stuff, not an actual talented podcaster. And he's too busy trying to make sure that he's perceived a certain type of way by the chat and by the Reddit and all that kind of stuff, that he's losing sight of what he's actually there for.
I get that it could be better and all that. So definitely, that was like my first biggest interview, and I'm definitely going to improve from here. So I hear everybody, and I get it.
I'm curious about this. Going into it, I'm not talking about day of or whatever. I'm talking about, you guys are in the group chat, Nick Cannon's coming. Were you expecting it to be more conversational, just like podcasting with Nick Cannon, or were you expecting it to be a interview? Because Nick, I don't know if Nick has ever been interviewed up here, but this was about his third time coming up here. Yeah, but he did sit down for more conversational type stuff. So how did you feel? Did you feel conversational?
No, I think Adam wanted it to be more conversational because he felt like he had interviewed him before and he wasn't trying to just sit through another Nick Cannon interview. He had kind of made that clear. But once Adam kind of sat out, it was like, well, I don't know Nick Cannon like that. Doughboy got the rapport with him. Adam got the rapport with him. So
here's the thing, though. People sit in front of strangers every day and do these interviews. So it's not like, oh, I don't know him, so I don't know what to say, and blah, blah, blah. Nigga, you figure it out. That's what you're there for. That's literally what your job is. But Doughboy, you looking like you had a very opportune moment to kind of be bigger than the game, and you just looking like you fumbly wumbly, big dog. It's not looking like you ready for the seat that you sitting in. I ain't gonna front to you, big dog.
And I was nervous, so I'm like, I got these questions. I guess we'll ask these questions and see where it goes. And it kind of just ended up being us kind of rapid fire question at him. And I get that.
One more question, and then, everybody else get in here for show. Because Munchie said the same thing I said, and I shot it to you in the text. And I was kind of joking around and stuff, but I was like, bro, you got to ask him about balancing all his baby moms.
Oh, yeah.
Like, did he say, like, hey, leave him?
No, but that was the other thing. I was, like, asking
Right.
Doughboy certain stuff. Like, I wanted to ask about the Amber Rose stuff. But, I wasn't trying to go too hard because at the end of the day, it's like he's the guest. He's showing us love by popping up on the Monday show.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to kind of hold him to the fire too much.
Yeah.
But I know that you kind of got to do that to have a good conversation sometimes. But as Doughboy, bringing him in as like, he's kind of doing me a favor, like as a homie. I wasn't trying to go too hard to be like, well, what about this political shit you was saying about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't trying to be that dude and be all intense. I was trying to just kind of come in with a little like easier energy. Just let him.
And now here's the thing too. Moose Man is making excuses and blaming everybody else. Well, I asked Doughboy and blah blah blah. Like, my nigga, do your job.
He had pushed it back, moved the time for us, so it was kind of like sticking his neck out for us. So I wasn't trying to be like super contentious or ask him something I thought he might not want to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
I said that too yesterday when that came up. I was like, that was one of my opinions and our thoughts. I was like, because Adam, like me, they was. Rapidly, throwing questions at you, know what I'm saying? Like, as if they was nervous and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, with that being said, they could be nervous. But, on the flip side of that as well, Nick Cannon may have been on, borrowed time. You know what I'm saying? Like, came in, like, let's shoot this shit, let's get it out the way. You feel me? Because, people like that, I could just tell, just like by me, my life be like in chaos and going every which way and trying to get stuff done. So
exactly. So I can only imagine. Yeah, that's how I was thinking. Because I'm just thinking like the later it gets, he said, I got to put my kids to bed. He got a grip of kids. You know what I'm saying? It might take a long ass time. You feel me?
But wasn't the interview like 2 hours though?
No, it was only like an hour. But it was supposed to be 12. Then we moved it to 7, and he pulled up at 7, and we did it up real quick. And then, but you know what I'm saying? I'm sure, like Ant just said, he got a million things to do. So the fact he stopped by for an hour. Shout out to Nick. That was a good
shout
look.
out
I
to
see
Nick.
the clips going up, and the clips look a lot better than the whole, piece. So I'll try to improve and work from here for sure.
Did you ever get a feel in the conversation?
That's all you got to work on. Now, I will say this. Adam, why didn't you show up to your own podcast? Adam, why didn't you show up to your own podcast? They desperately needed you. I get that you don't want to, be so involved anymore. You kind of want to step away from No Jumper. Unfortunately, you are the boss. And unfortunately, Moose Man needs you, big dog. So I will say that ADAM22 would be the one ultimately at fault here because you the boss. And you put your player in a game and he was not equipped to play his position.
And that he was kind of like disengaging as he was like maybe answering questions that he's answered before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned stuff because I haven't seen too many Nick Cannon interviews.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Wildin' Out was based off of some, like, Showtime at the Apollo Club in New York. And I thought that was dope. But he's probably answered those questions a bunch of times. Like, did you ever feel, like, in it, like, oh, maybe he's kind of disengaging with us, going through the motions?
Nah, he seemed super genuine, and he was just answering, I felt like, pretty honestly, and even the stuff that we were asking him, I felt like, I watched like the Club Shay Shay interview and like a few others and stuff like that. And kind of like, I felt like he answered a lot of the questions, but they're kind of like surface level, just real quick, like answer and then move on to the next thing. So I was kind of trying to like delve in deeper into certain subjects. And kind of, because I didn't hear him say about the Wild and Out thing. Where he's, modeled it after and all these different shows of comedians that he was looking at that were like super old and stuff. So I was trying to like maybe, I don't think I'm going to come up with the newest angle for Nick Cannon because he's done a million interviews.
Here's the thing too though. You ask things about how was it. He has a beef going on with Carlos Miller right now. Nick Cannon and Carlos Miller are actively getting into a 1-2 step like Sierra. You could have spoke about that. Nick Cannon got fired from Viacom. You could have spoke about that. They wanted DC Young Fly to replace Nick Cannon. DC Young Fly refused to. You could have spoke about that. You could have spoke about all the kids. You could have spoke about his belief in being woke and being, understanding of the truth and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of things you could have spoke about, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things you could have spoke about. It's like
views, but kind of just delve deeper into certain ones that he hasn't spoken super deeply on. I felt like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that was interesting though. I found that part interesting because like I didn't know about any of that. I was like asking myself, like, how old is Nick Cannon? You know what I'm saying? Like, as he was saying all these older shows and shit, I was like, I don't know.
No, he definitely seems like a student of the game type of dude for
Yeah.
sure, and that's what I definitely like admired about him for sure. It's just like somebody that got that far and is so successful, and he's still like looking to like from 60 years ago as like inspiration for some of his projects.
All right, man. So we finna get up out of here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. It's red dots to the left. You know the rest.
Apollo Texas. Dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 points strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, niggas.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboard. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know what enemies intention. I let it go until it click if I'm an aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.